First great benefit is that you see so many women gathering, 200 women gathering to discuss their own specific problems, but also the problems that are concerning women living in this world. So there is, I think it's a great achievement. I was here in 1990 and I couldn't find a single feminist, and nowadays there is, I would say, only representative of feminists here and women in all structures of the society that are dealing with pertinent problems of women. So I think it's absolutely great. I imagine it has to do with legislation. I imagine it has to do with the articulation of the problems in the public sphere, which was not the case before. For example, you couldn't talk before about violence against women, about domestic violence in many Eastern European countries. Why? Because it is still very patriarchal society, and violence in the family is, let's put it mildly, a kind of not a big offense. Also, I would say insisting on going more women into politics, on many politicians who are women, which is also a pressure from EU. We are in Eastern Europe a little bit resistant to that because we had the quota system before. You could be a politician woman, but it was only part of a form, so to say. Nothing very much changed in the essence. So one of the things I think we should talk about, and we are not talking about enough, nowhere in Europe, not even in European Union, not on any level, and this is the unequal, different pay for same work. So it's this, women are getting, on average in Europe, 17% less paid than men for the same work. And that is deeply unjust. It seems to me that in this case we could speak generally of one thing, and this is of rise of nationalism. Nationalist movements, right-wing movements, are putting a great stress on women's rights. They demand change in legislation on women's choices to give birth or not, on reproductive rights. And a very recent example is Poland.